This is actually the 11 and 12-year-old co-ed Super Bowl championship. Again, the Leesburg, Virginia Baltimore Ravens against the North Shore, Massachusetts New York Jets.
The Houston Texans, the home team, versus the Dallas Cowboys, the away team.
We've got two games going side by side here at the AT&T Stadium.
Baltimore Ravens, the home team. New York Jets, the away team.
There have been so many teams, and the championship has been so competitive that they just were able to determine the teams to play in the championship. And so here, as we're getting ready to get underway at AT&T Stadium, we are waiting for the parent spotters to help us with the names of the athletes on the field. We'll give some commentary until the spotters arrive and do the best we can to keep you up to date with the action. And they're getting ready to start here, and it looks like the Ravens are going to get the ball first. And they're going to start on their own 5-yard line. In NFL flag football, there are 5 people on each team. All 4 offensive players are eligible. The quarterback has to throw the ball. He cannot run. But if he hands the ball off, the running back can run or throw defensively. You cannot rush a quarterback unless you are 7 yards from the line of scrimmage when the ball is snapped. And that is determined by the officials, and then the rusher can rush first. So the Ravens are going to start. They've got 3 downs to get to the first down, to get to midfield for a second set of downs, and we are now underway. The Ravens have a man in motion, end up with trips to the right, a quick slant pass to the right. The pass was caught in a great defensive play, short gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down for the Ravens. The New York Jets looking very good in their all-white uniform, the Ravens in all purple. Under center now, the quarterback, short motion, a quick hit to the outside. Receiver catches the ball down the sideline, makes a move just past the midfield stripe, giving the Ravens a first down with 3 downs to score now. In NFL flag football, you have 3 downs to get across each of those lines or the possession goes over. And we'll talk about possession as we get to it. The third pass in a row completed by the Ravens brings up a second down now with about 15 yards to go to get to the end zone. Nice defensive stop by the cornerback of the Jets out there, who's made 2 good plays so far in this game. Shotgun snap, 3 receivers. They got a crossing route in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. What a wonderful pass. 4 for 4 on the drive. Touchdown for the Ravens. That'll be 6 points. And now they have the choice to go for either a 1-point conversion or a 2-point conversion. It looks like the Ravens have selected a 1-point conversion, meaning that they cannot run the ball here, and we'll talk about what that means as they go for the conversion. Quarterback's got the ball, quick out to the receiver, complete for the score, and that gives the Ravens a 7-0 lead with about 8 minutes to go here in the half. There's a running clock in NFL flag football. It goes 10 minutes for each half, unless there's a timeout, which each team have 1. When you get the ball, again, you start on your own 5-yard line with 3 downs to get to midfield. So here come the Jets. The first pass, slightly behind the receiver to the left side, bringing up a second down now on their own 5-yard line. Ravens look like they're lined up in a straight across man coverage with 1 free safety deep. They do have 1 pretty tenacious-looking defender who's going to be rushing the quarterback. We've got 2 to the left, 1 to the right, quarterback under center. He sprints to his right, quick out route, complete. And it looks like there's a flag on the play. And that looks like that might be flag guarding. Now, in NFL flag football, the person with the ball cannot try to prevent the defender from taking this flag. If he does, the defense then gets a choice if they take the ball there or move them back 5 yards and loss of down. And we'll see what the Ravens choose here. It does look like it was, and there was a holding call. Okay, so we had a holding call on the Ravens defender who grabbed a hold of the ball carrier. We had a flag guarding call on the offensive player, so those are going to be offsetting penalties. It'll be second down again for the Jets, and we'll start this over again. Quarterback takes a snap. He rolls to his left under duress, trying to avoid the sack, and he steps out of bounds under pressure, bringing up a third down. Now, the quarterback in NFL flag football has 7 seconds to deliver a pass, And that time they got close to that, but I think what happened was he stepped out of bounds. So now it's a third down play. The Jets have to get to midfield or they lose possession. If they lose possession, the Ravens are going to pick up the ball on their own 5-yard line. So here we go with the third down play. Rush coming. Quarterback delivers the pass. Great defensive stop out there by the cornerback from the Ravens. That's the second stop he's made on this drive. That's going to turn the ball over, and the Ravens are going to get the ball down their own 5, and they're going to try to move again. The score is now 7-0 Ravens with about 6 minutes to go in the game. So now it's a second down for the Ravens. They've got the ball. The quarterback avoids the rush. Oh, it looks like the defender did get him. And the defender was?
Sacked.
Here, go ahead and come step right over here.
Johnny Ranieri.
So Johnny Ranieri was there to make the stop on the quarterback. It'll bring up a third down now by the Ravens. It'll be a third down for the Ravens. They're in a bunch formation. Bart's in the shotgun. 2 receivers close to the center, 1 to the outside. He's going to be back to pass. Lets one fly. Sean Smith was the defender on the play. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you stand over. Sean Smith was the intended receiver. The ball was well over his head, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and the Jets will get it again. And the quarterback for the Jets today is? So Jake Wilcox has taken the snaps today, struggled in the first series, but let's see what he's got here the second time around. 7-0 Broad. He hands it off. Now the running back has the option to run or throw. He elects to run this time. Stephen Kalavokis made the stop on the play. It'll be second down now in 15 as the Jets look to get their first down of the game. We got a trips to the right. Jake Wilcox looking for a receiver. Finds Mike Senstrom across the middle. What a great throw and catch. And that's going to bring up a third down and 6 now for the Jets. They've got to get across that mid-stripe for the first down. Baltimore Ravens looks like they're stacking across the line defensively. Wilcox with the snap. He's got the ball. He avoids the rush. Throws it downfield. Oh! Intercepted by Tay Davis. Jake Wilcox was getting pressure, rolled to his left, threw the ball down the field. Tay Davis stepped in front of it, intercepted it, and got it all the way down to about the 7-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field as the Jets figure out what to do, as the Ravens figure out what to do next with the ball. So it looks like there's about 3 minutes to go in the half. We've got a 7-0 score at this point in time. The Ravens up over the Jets. Ravens just intercepted a Jake Wilcox pass. Run it down to the 7-yard line. We'll have 3 plays from there to try to get it in the end zone. Now in NFL flag football, if they do advance the ball beyond the 5-yard from the end line spot, then they cannot run any run plays at that point. All the plays have to be passes. All right, at quarterback now for the Ravens is still Nick Bartz. The guy in the middle that's rushing is the shortest guy for the Jets is that's tenacious little Jared Ridley in there, and he's going to try to put some pressure on Bartz on this play. Bartz is under center. He's got receivers to the right. Short motion. And Jared Ridley almost comes up with a big interception for the Jets in the defensive stand. Just in and out of his hands. Bringing up a second down. Here we go. Same formation for the Ravens. Bart's under center. Quick motion. Pass over the middle. And George Richardson makes the grab for the touchdown, and that'll put the Ravens up 13-0 as we go here at the end of the first half. Nice throw and catch. And now the Ravens look like they're going to go for 2. They've moved the ball back 12 yards from the goal line. And if they score here, it will be a 2-point conversion. So let's see what happens. Bartz takes the snap, looks for his receivers downfield. Ridley makes the play again. So far, looking for Defensive Player of the Game, Jared Ridley. 2 great stops on the quarterback and almost an interception. So they did not convert. The Ravens do not convert on the try. The score is now 13-0 with probably under 2 minutes to go. Jake Wilcox gets the ball.
Caleb Hurdle.
Throws the ball to the left
Mike Sims.
to Mike Senstril. Wilcox again rolling to his right. He's got a man downfield, just slightly overthrew the receiver. Cameron Lazides had run a corner route, had come free, but the pressure on Wilcox forced the ball to be a little bit high. Great defense by Derek McCandless from the Ravens. So that'll bring up a third down now for the Jets. Now we've got our spotters here keeping us in track. Wilcox under center, drops back to pass, rolls to his right, pass downfield, complete. Sinstrom made the play. Another great catch, and that'll be the first down of the game for the Jets. And now it'll be 1st and goal for the Jets. They're just past the midfield stripe. Jake Wilcox is there. He's got a running back next to him. He hands it off. The running back, quick out route. Very nice catch over there by his brother Mike Senstrom. 2nd down now and 5. Wilcox in the shotgun, hands it off again. Matthew Severance on the sweep to the left. Caleb Hurdle also having a great defensive performance so far in this national championship game. It's now 3rd down and 5. Let's see if Jake Wilcox could come up with some more magic and get the Jets in the end zone for a score here before we get through the first half. We're getting down underneath a minute or so. This is probably close to the last drive of the half. We have an unofficial score time up here, time being kept on the field by the officials. Wilcox has 2 to the left, 1 to the right, under pressure, scrambles to his left, lets it fly in the end zone.
Stephen Calavocas under pressure.
Incomplete. Stephen Calavocas was there on the pressure on the quarterback, didn't give Wilcox time. Receivers were covered in the end zone. Ball will go over on downs. The Ravens have it again with the last part of the first half remaining with a 13-0 lead. And that will do it. The first half is over. We have a 13-0 lead by the Ravens. The Jets got some action going there in that last drive of the half, got the ball across midfield on a great pass from Wilcox to Severance or Sandstrill, but weren't able to convert and get it in the end zone. The half.
There was a timeout, actually. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Timeout, maybe. Yeah, it was a timeout.
Okay, we are now getting the official word that was actually a timeout. There is still some time left here in the first half. So Bartz is going to get under center, hand the ball off. Hurdle's got it around the left side, makes 2 defenders miss, gets down the sideline, and Mike Sainstrom makes the tackle at midfield. Sainstrom? How do you pronounce it?
Sorry,
Mr. and Mrs. Sainstrom, I apologize for mispronouncing your son's name. We got it right now, I hope. So now Johnny Ranieri now for the Jets got in there and made the stop on Bartz. And that'll make it 3rd down now for the Ravens. And now I think we have reached halftime.
I believe so.
Okay. Exciting action there in the first half here in the championship game between the Jets and the Ravens. At the end of the first half, the Ravens hold a 13-0 lead, and the Jets are just starting to get a little bit of momentum. USA Football's online coaching education program provides youth football commissioners with a resource to annually certify their coaches and set a standard for volunteer youth flag and tackle coaches. Please visit usafootball.com to obtain more information on youth football coaching certification. And as we get ready to go here at the beginning of the second half, the Jets will have the ball first and try to get on the board to cut into the lead that the Ravens have mounted. First play from scrimmage, Jake Wilcox back to pass, finds Cameron Lazides on a quick out route. Hurdle's on a roll defensively. Wilcox back in the shotgun formation. He's got two receivers to his left, a receiver to the right, and a center in front of him. Ravens sitting in that deep 4-1 defense. Wilcox gets the pass off, but Hurdle is there to make the stop. Hurdle was in great position to knock that ball down, and that's going to bring up a third down now for Wilcox and the Jets. They've got about 10 yards to go to get to the first down. This vaunted 4-1 defense by the Ravens is holding up. Wilcox with the snap, back to pass, lets one go. He's got a comeback route on the outside, and that's complete. And Gabriel made the play. So now it's a first down for the Jets. Midfield, two receivers to the left, trying to get to the end zone. Wilcox with the ball, under pressure, throws a crossing route. Tremendous catch by Mike Simpson. Mike made a great play on the crossing route. That's going to give him the ball about halfway to the end line, and now we'll see what happens on the second down play. I had the spotters on the wrong side. It was confusing me, so I'm sorry if I got any names wrong. All right, three receivers to the right. Wilcox back, being pressured, scrambles to his left, finds a receiver over the middle. Mike Sinstrom with another great catch, taking the ball down to the 1 yard line. And that'll bring up a third down on the 1 yard line. So now the Jets have to throw the ball. No running option here. The 4-1 defense lined up at the line of scrimmage. Free safety in the back of the end zone. Wilcox with the snap. Rolling to his left, looking for a receiver. He has one open. Got covered up. Throws it over the middle. Complete! Touchdown to Ryan Barr, who got to the back of the end zone, worked himself open, and made the catch to cut the lead in half and make it get 6 points for the Jets. Now let's see what the Jets decide to do. Down by 13. They decide to go for the 1 point conversion to see if they can cut the lead to 6. And they've got receivers running crossing routes in the end zone. Wilcox scrambling over the middle, defended by Jay Davis, and that'll make the try for extra point incomplete. With the score now 13-6 in favor of the Ravens, and that was a great way to open the second half for the Jets as they were able to get the ball down the field and score. No rest now. Bart gets under center for the Ravens, and he looks for a receiver down the middle and finds George Richardson in the seam, who makes a couple of nifty moves across midfield. Nice play. They found a seam in the Jets defense, and Bart's threw a dart. All right, here we go. First down now. Bart's under center. Hitch route outside to Caleb Hurdle. Hurdle catches it and makes some yardage. He can play offense too, making plays all over the defense, and now he's making plays on offense. Now it's second down. The ball is about 20 yards from the end line. Bart in the shotgun, two to the left, one to the right. He throws the ball over the middle into traffic and very well defended by Gabriel D'Souza. He makes a great play coming over the top of the receiver and knocking the ball out of his hands, bringing up is it second down?
It's third.
It's third down now, so this is the play. The Ravens got to get this one in the end zone. They throw a deep pass to the tall receiver. George Richardson goes up high over Mike Senstrel, who was there, but George Richardson had an advantage in the height, and he went up and made the play, and that's a touchdown for the Ravens. His nickname is Megatron, and you can see why they call him that out there in Leesburg, Virginia. What a great catch and a great play. Good throw, too, by Bart. Now, here they go for the 1 point after attempt, and Megatron gets that one, too, and that'll make it 20-6 ball game in favor of the Ravens about halfway through the second half. The Jets are going to have to mount a comeback here and make a defensive stop to get back into this game. But it's far from over, and there's plenty of time left. So Wilcox brings the Jets to the line. He's got two receivers to the left, a hitch route, and a comeback, which has been his favorite pass of the day. Gabriel D'Souza makes another fine catch on the sideline, and Tay Davis with the stop. Second down now for the Jets. Switching the formation. They're getting all three receivers to the right, giving Wilcox some options over there in the stack formation. Receivers are going down deep. He's got a guy deep over the middle, and he finds him. Ryan Bauer with another fine catch. He was the one that scored the touchdown earlier for the Jets, and he got all the way down there. But it's Caleb Hurdle once again on the stop. First and goal now for the Jets. Wilcox with the snap. Little pressure. Finds the ball to Sandstrill in the middle. Hurdle with the stop. Second down now and about 15 for the Jets. The officials just indicated that there are 4 minutes remaining in the contest. Wilcox trying to make fast action of this next score. Scrambles to his right. Under pressure. And looks like he was sacked by Max Jones. Nice play by Jones coming up from that 7-yard spot, rushing the quarterback and staying on his hip and pulling the flag. That'll be a loss of about 4 for the Jets. They line up second down now. The Ravens in that 4-1 defense. Wilcox with the snap. Under pressure. The Jets, he throws it down the middle. The ball bounces around off of 2 Ravens defenders before it falls incomplete. It was Davis and Richardson there defensively for the Ravens, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Ravens will take possession with about 3 minutes remaining and a 20-6 lead. And Bartz is under center, hands it off to the right. Hurdle's got the ball. He made 3 defenders miss just before he got to the midfield stripe. It's the first time we've seen the sweep play today by the Ravens, and they're going deeper into the playbook as they try to run the clock out here in this championship contest at AT&T Stadium here in Dallas, Arlington, Texas. Now the bootleg off of the sweep. Bart rolls to his right, pass a little bit behind the receiver, incomplete, bringing up a third down now. The Jets need a stop desperately here. Bartz gets his team organized to the right. Ranieri is looking to come on the rush. Third down and short. Sandstrill giving direction to his teammates. They've got to make the stop here. Bartz to the right. Receiver to the left. Oh, what a great defensive play there. Ball was almost caught. Knocked out of his hands, and it looks like that was Bauer. Oh, Cameron Lazides stopped, deflected the pass, and now the Jets have another chance. Here we go with Wilcox under center. Back to pass. He's got a receiver over the middle. He's got him down on the post, and he goes all the way out of bounds past the midfield stripe. And that'll be a first down for the Jets. First and goal. The clock is ticking for the Jets. 3 receivers to the left. 1 stop short, 2 go deep, and he finds a man deep in the corner of the end zone. That's a second touchdown catch for Ryan Bauer today. And that cuts the lead now and makes it a 12-20 game. If they could get the 2-point play here, get a stop and a touchdown, they could time it. But they're going for 1. Wilcox with the ball, scrolling to his right, in the back of the end zone. He finds Sandstrill for the score, so that's going to make it 13-20. It's 7 points separate these two teams with probably less than 2 minutes to go. Jets need a stop here. Boy, if they could get a turnover somehow, some way, and get back in the end zone, they could tie this thing up and take it into overtime. Let's see what Nick Bartz has to say about that. He's got all 3 of his receivers to the right, and he's under center. And now he's starting to work the clock. They've got 30 seconds between plays to get a snap off, and I think he was seeing what that was. Here was that fake sweep to the left, bootleg to the right. Ball was incomplete. Second down. Boy, and the Jets want to. The clock is the enemy of the Jets right now. It looks like the Jets have called a timeout. We're not sure exactly how much time is left, but it's probably less than a minute. It's a second down play now. And this is going to be some interesting strategy. If you're the Baltimore Ravens, you're probably thinking about the worst thing that could happen to you right now would be an interception. So Coach Coach Bartz is over there probably talking to them about, hey, we're going to be conservative, run the ball, throw a high percentage pass. The Jets are thinking we have got to get some kind of a turnover here to have any chance at all. So let's see what happens here on this play. Second down. Hurdles at quarterback. He takes a knee. And I think we're under 30 seconds, and that's going to be the victory formation for the Ravens, and I think that's about going to do it. Boy, what an exciting contest today between these two teams. Thank you very much for your help up here in the stands. Congratulations to your sons and both teams that had such a fine season.